Are you guys excited to be here at Influence 2011? Say, oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Do me a favor, give your neighbor a high five and tell him you're an awesome professional. Try it again. Give your neighbor a high five and tell him you're an awesome professional. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I am so excited, delighted, and honored to be here with you. I'm going to make this super fast. But I just want to share with you a few principles. Thank you all so much for coming out and sharing. This is incredible for us to be able to get together as the Black NSA. Welcome. Come on, somebody. Yeah! I promise you over the next few minutes that we have to share together, we're going to learn, we're going to grow, we're going to build, we're going to take it to that next dimension, we're going to take it to that next level. I want to give it up for the baddest co-chairs in the land, Lethea Owens. Come on, put your hands together. And put your hands together for Mark Wessup. Incredible communicators, and everybody's been asking me because I'm so thankful to God, literally, for this wonderful opportunity to have earned the CSP. I am 34 years young, and God has blessed this brother to do a lot in a short amount of time. But you know why? I'm going to teach you why. Because I was not hungry, but I had a craving.
All right.
Let me help you with something earlier. I am known as the Matrix Moment Motivator. Okay, here's the reason why I'm known as the Matrix Moment Motivator, because I believe in what's called paradigm shifts. Let me say paradigm shifts. All right, so I believe that anytime we have an internal shift, we need to do an external exercise to represent that shift, okay? So we're going to do the Matrix together. I do this in audiences all across the country. Y'all remember when Neo was on top of the roof, right? And he was trying to dodge the bullets from the agents, right? So what did he do, y'all? He went in slow motion and he went all the way around like this, right? And so that's what I do in my audiences. So when we do the Matrix and I share with you a paradigm shifting moment, we're going to start from the left. Come on, let's get ready. You start from the left and you go all the way around to the right and you say, ah! And if you come around, you clap it up, okay? All right? So that's the Matrix, okay? You start from the left. Now I want you to give me 150% best. Don't look around. You know how we like to do, us like to do. We like to look around and see if everybody else is doing it, okay? I just want you to get involved and don't be worried about what somebody else is doing. Is that all right? Say yes. Yes. Okay, let's start from the left, go all the way around to the right and say, I got it. Come on, what you do? All right, real quick. See, I believe if you're going to really achieve, how many of y'all can be super successful? Raise your hand. Okay, if you really want to be super successful, you cannot just be hungry. Because I believe that being hungry is an old paradigm. Because here's the reality. Watch this, right? As long as you are just hungry for success, any type of success will satisfy you. See, if you come up to me after a long day's work and you say, Del, I'm hungry. Come on, somebody. I can take you anywhere to satisfy your hunger. Come on, somebody. I can take you to Burger King. Come on, somebody. I can take you to Wendy's. I can take you to KFC. I can take you to Taco Bell. Right. But if you come up to me and you say, you know what, Delatorro, I've got a craving for filet mignon, medium well from Ruth Chris. Come on, somebody. All of a sudden, you have just gotten very specific on me. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? And the more specific you are, the more powerful you can begin to take action to go after your goals and dreams. So the reason why most people aren't happy in life is because they're hungry and they don't have a craving. See, as long as I'm hungry, any relationship will satisfy me. Come on, somebody. Because it's general and it's not specific. And I meet people all across the country, around the world. Del, I want to be successful. That's general. Del, I want to start a business. That's general. Del, I want somebody to love me. Lord Jesus, that's general. Come on, somebody. If you want to be successful, you've got to have a craving. Come on, somebody. Because when my mama used to get me up, how many of y'all had that mama that would call you from one side of the house to come all the way to her side of the house just to go back to your side of the house and change the air conditioning? Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. So my mama used to call me on the way home from school. She said, baby, go to Baskin Robbins and pick me up a hand-packed pint of butter pecan ice cream. So now, you know, you do that when it's convenient. But how many of y'all ever try to take that little shortcut? Come on, somebody. And stop at a grocery store and say, oh, well, this one will do her just fine because, you know, it's late, I'm tired. So I went to Publix and got the regular, you know, Breyers, butter pecan ice cream and brought it home one day. I brought it home, I put it in the freezer. My mom went in the freezer, looked and she said, child, what is this? This is not what I asked you for. This is not what I wanted. Go back, come on somebody, to 31 flavors and get exactly what I told you to get. Write this down. Clarity is power. The moment you shift from just being hungry to having a craving, you now can get very specific about what you want, and you can go after your dreams. Somebody say yes.
Yes.
You didn't say it like you mean it. Say yes.
Yes.
And the more clear you are about what it is that you want, the more strategic the action steps you can take to get you there. See, you have to understand something. All of our life, we've been lied to. You were told all your life that knowledge is what, y'all?
Power.
Talk to me. Knowledge is what?
Power.
You've seen it in libraries, billboards, school systems, pens, everything, all across the world. That's the biggest load of garbage I've ever heard. Knowledge is not power. Let's say it like a choir, like we're in Sister Act. Say knowledge.
Knowledge is not
power.
Power.
Ready for a matrix moment. Applied knowledge is power. Come on, somebody. You gotta sign up. See, it does not matter what you know. It matters what you do with what you know.
That's right.
Write it down. Information without application only leads to frustration. I'm going to say it again. Information without application only leads to frustration. In other words, if we know it but we don't show it, y'all, we can't grow it. Good Lord, that's a tweet right there. Come on, somebody. If you know it, come on, somebody, but you don't show it, you cannot grow it. If you know it but you don't show it, you can't grow it. It does not matter what you know. It matters what you execute of what you know. That's why foreigners, people who can't even speak the language, when they come to America, are 5 times more likely, according to Robert Kiyosaki, to become self-made millionaires and entrepreneurs over native-born Americans. They come to this country with a language barrier and run wraps around us in business and entrepreneurship. Why? Because it doesn't matter what you know. It matters what you do with what you know. So let me help you out. Every one of us that came to this convention, it doesn't matter what you put in here. It matters what you put in your hands and your feet when you get back home. Oh, it's quiet. Come on, don't talk to me up in here. You see, we've raised a generation of people who are information junkies, but not application addicts.
Whoa!
Come on, somebody. I'm going to say it again. We've raised a generation of individuals who are information junkies, but the problem is we're not application addicts. And there is no way you're going to achieve your dreams. There's no way you're going to make it happen. There's no way you're going to take it, be about it, or whatever you want to call it, until you begin to take strategic action on your goals and dreams. Somebody say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
When I grew up in the church, okay? And my mom raised me in the church, single parent kind of thing, whatever. I always admired preachers and pastors, but I never felt the call of God to become a pastor. So when I was in high school, I said, man, I was up one day, I was watching Tony Robbins, I was watching Les, I was like, man, I want to do that one day. I want to be a speaker one day. I went to college, I said, okay, this is really what I want to do. And I found a man by the name of Willie Jolly who was doing this business and killing this business. And I said, man, I want to do that one day. I emailed his office, I said, he's coming to Tampa. I got to do whatever I can to be in the middle of him because I wasn't just hungry, but I had a what, y'all? A craving for this industry, a craving for this business. So I said, I'm going to do whatever I can to put myself in this gentleman's company. I was nothing but a college kid doing my thing, but I had a dream to be not only successful, but significant. Come on, somebody. One of my mentors, John Maxwell, said this. He said, Delatorro, you sure can make $1 and a difference at the same time.
All right.
He said, you can make $1 and a difference at the same time. Come on, somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with making a difference and $1 simultaneously, right? Okay, so he taught me that lesson. And so I said, okay, wow. And Willie took me under his wing. You know what I did, y'all? I waited for the crowd to leave. I served him. You can serve your way into greatness. I'm going to say it one more again. Come on, somebody. You can serve your way into greatness. But you got to humble yourself and say, listen, I don't have it going on, but I need to be around somebody who does. Does that make sense? Yes or yes?
Yes.
So I decided to put myself in the environment of successful people. I was able to finish my undergraduate and graduate degrees from Florida State University. I finished 2 degrees in 5 years with a 4.0 and 0 student loan debt. After being labeled an at-risk youth in the 5th and 6th grade and told that I wasn't going to amount to much of anything. But my mom mentored me, she coached me, she encouraged me, she believed in me. When I got out of college, every time Willie Jolly came to Tampa, guess what? I was there. Picking him up from the airport, serving him, selling his books, folding his t-shirts, putting out handouts, doing everything I could. In the game, making it happen, because I wasn't just hungry, I had a what, y'all? Craving. I had a craving for this industry. Willie Jolly says, hey, Del, you got to get to NSA. I said, Willie, I ain't got no money. He said, when I went, I didn't have no money. But I said, what you got to do, you better get your butt to NSA. So I drove myself to the NSA convention, was not registered when I came. Okay. Bro, I didn't have a badge. I walked the lobby. A gentleman by the name of Desi comes up to me and says, Delatorro, how are you, sir? I said, oh my God, you're Desi Williamson. He puts his arm around me, puts me in a headlock, and says, boy, I believe in you, and you better be back here. Watch this. Not you should be. You better be back here next year. I said, yes, sir. May he rest in peace, Keith Harrell. And he puts his arm around me. He says, brother, you better be back here next year. Nito Cuban comes up to me and says, man, you remind me of a little Les Brown. I said, okay, that's cool. You know, you better be back here next year. Willie Jolly comes up to me. He said, son, if you hang around eagles, you'll become an eagle. Come on, somebody. Right. One of the greatest pieces of advice I can give you when you leave Anaheim is stay in the sky. Come on. Right. See, I felt I was getting woozy. Because here's what happens. Watch this, y'all. We come to great events like this. We come to great church services, and we get all this great stuff, and we believe that we can do any and everything, and then we go back home, and we shrink our greatness to make other people who are pursuing their dream comfortable. All right.
That hurt.
Did you hear what I just said?
That hurt.
So we're here. We believe that, God can do anything and everything, and wow, we'll be up on the main stage one day, and then you get back home, and to make others around you comfortable, you put this in the corner of your room, and we don't see it again until next year. If you're hungry, that strategy will work. But if you got a craving, you got to stay around the eagles. Here's the thing I love about eagles. Eagles fly alone, watch this, or they fly with other eagles. Period. Eagles value their altitude enough not to shrink who they are. Come on, somebody else. For somebody else's lack of performance. Did you hear what I say? Let me help you understand the Ray-Rays and Pukas in your life. See, low self-esteem calls confidence cockiness. You just missed it. Come on, somebody. Low self-esteem calls confidence cockiness. Yep. So have y'all ever just been doing you? You was just doing you. And just by you doing you, you were intimidating those that were around you. Come on, somebody. Let me help you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Don't you change who you are. You keep striving, you keep thriving for what God has called you to do, knowing that the issue is with them. Come on, somebody. Never get in a battle between a person and their own self-esteem. Next time somebody says, you know what, you think you all that. Say, you know what, let's stop. No. You think that I think I'm all that. Come on, somebody. That's an internal battle that you're having, and I'm not going to get in the way. You keep doing you. What I did in this industry, y'all, the only thing that I had mastered by the time that I got to NSA was college. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to be the best college speaker I can. And I learned about the college industry, and I've gone all across the country teaching college students how to do what I did in college. I've written books, I've been on worldwide television, written 5 books, I've had incredible mentors in my life, and the only reason why I'm here today is because when life got tough, I didn't give up. Wow. I didn't quit, I didn't throw in the towel. I built relationships with some of the best people in this industry. Lethea is not just, a colleague. Come on, somebody. Yeah. That's my sister. Come on, somebody. Mark Wesley, that's my sister. TC, that's my sister. Willie is not just my mentor, he's my dad. Dee, his beautiful wife, not just my mom in the business, my colleague in the business, she's my mom in the business. And I can look at them in the eye and see they'll show up at events that you don't know that they're coming to. Come on, somebody. And sit in the back. Come on, somebody. And just you know how mom and daddy look at you like, boy, you better have your stuff together. And they taught me amazing lessons. I'm going to say this to you, especially everybody who's new. Do me one favor. Keep coming back. Yes. Please. Stay around Eagles while you're gone. Watch this. While you're gone, put mastermind people in your life that you can meet with on a regular basis. Because the word says that faithful are the wounds of a friend. If you can be around people who will cut on you and help you get better. See, if you're the smartest one in your group, you got to get a new group. If you're the smartest person in your group, you got to get a new group. I'm going to take that quote a little bit further, because the top dog gets no teaching. If you're at the top of the circle that you're in, you ain't getting no growth. If you're the wealthiest one in your sister clique, that's a problem. You need to hang around folks who make in an hour what it takes you a whole year to earn. Come on, somebody.
Well,
that's what it's all about. If you want to grow, if you want to build, if you want to make it in this business, you can't just be hungry. You got to have a craving. You got to niche, and then niche again. And not just be, like Lethea says, known as someone in your industry that does what you do, but the only one in your industry that does what you do. You better not ever, ever, ever give up and keep coming back. This is Delatorro McNeal signing off, saying shoot for the top, because it's the bottom that's overcrowded.